man, Timothy Bradley. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, you already know. Just keep receiving the hate, but I love it though, man. You know how I do. I be taking them haters' hearts all the time, man. Every day, 7 days a week. Man. Never late, man. You already know what it is. What's happening with you, coach?
Well, they order. You can buy haters off Amazon. I got Amazon Prime, so I tell people time and time again, if you ain't got no haters, you better go buy you some.
You better go buy some, baby, because that's the way you blow up. You already know. You must be doing something right, coach. If you got all them haters on your sack, you know what I'm saying, trying to put you down and bring you down, right?
So, but yeah. Anyway, Tim, go ahead, fam. What do you think about you? You left some controversy comments about the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight. What say you about that? You said that it wasn't. You said something about it wasn't fair to Devin Haney.
It wasn't. I said it wasn't an even playing field, bro. It wasn't. It wasn't an even playing field. The Haney got bamboozled, bro. From the get go, you know. Ryan never intended to make the weight. That's something that came out of his mouth. I'm not making it up. It came out of his mouth. He never intended to make the weight. Ryan said that's why I always fight at 143. You know, I can't make 140. So if you knew you couldn't make 140, why didn't you have him fight at 143? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you got Haney coming in, he's draining himself to make that weight, bro. You know. Everybody's saying that 3.2 pounds isn't a lot. Y'all have no idea. I mean, most of y'all can't even lose 3.2 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's listening right now. It's hard to lose that. You know, yet alone being a fighter and having to suck down and drain yourself to make that weight. So this is what I'm talking about right here. And I'm going to give it to you right now. Mm-hmm. All right, give me 1 second. Because I've written this shit down. Give me 1 second. Yep. Give me 1 sec, dog. So, this is the thing. So, we talking about 3 pounds ain't much. Mm-hmm. Why didn't Ryan Garcia attempt to lose 3 pounds? Think about that. Why didn't he attempt? If 3 pounds ain't much, why didn't he attempt to lose that weight? It's because, guys, he did not want to drain his resolve. That's why. He didn't want to drain. He didn't want to take from himself before he stepped foot in the ring with Haney. That's wrong. That's the way that's so he can have an advantage. So Haney took everything, drained himself to make the weight. Ryan Garcia didn't. The reason why is he didn't want to take from his resolve. That's it. At the end of the day, that's the reason why I'm saying that the fight wasn't a fair fight. It wasn't. Now, if Ryan would have made the weight, right, 140, and he comes in, he fights Haney, and he does exactly what he did against Haney, now I'm like, damn, wow. I'm applauding Ryan Garcia. However, he knew all along he wasn't going to make 140 pounds. All along. He allowed Haney to drain himself down to 140. He didn't make the weight. He was able to hold on to some substance, and it helped him in the fight. Every time he touched Haney, he was hurting him. Every time. Every single time. He was bigger than Haney. He was stronger than Haney because he didn't take from himself, people. Those 3 pounds, to make those 3 pounds, it takes a lot out of you. Deep down in your soul, it takes from you. It does. And when you have to rebuild and try to get as much as you can back, you know what I mean? You don't always come back to full circle. You don't always come back to full form. However, he would have been less of himself if he would have lost those 3 pounds. That's my point. Ryan would have been less of himself. He would have been like he was in this fight. He'd have been a little bit less of himself. So that's all I'm saying. It wasn't. I thought it was unfair. At the end of the day, I think the Haneys went about it the wrong way. I was telling my wife, I was like, babe, like, okay, I get the 1.5 million, but I'm like, yo, what a rehydration clause? Like, this dude gonna be big. If he can't make 140, he gonna be huge. 143, I'm like, they messing up right there. And I'm like, yo, Haney has control, because if this fight don't go on, a lot of people lose a lot of money. So I'm like, he got control, and I don't think he really knows that. You know what I'm saying? So they did something with the pay-per-view, $600,000, he's getting cash, yada, yada. I was just like, that ain't enough. I'm like, Haney don't understand what he's doing. I think they dropping the ball here. I would have put a rehydration clause on Ryan Garcia if I was going to take the fight. And I think that Haney, they thought that, like, all right, we'll take the fight, we'll take the risk, we'll take the money, we'll get this on the backside. However, we also get to keep our title. So I think that was what was important for the Haneys at the end of the day. But I would have went about the whole thing completely different. I would have put some sort of rehydration clause in there as well, and he would have had to do it. He would have had to do it at the end of the day.
Tim, he couldn't put a rehydration clause in there because he's not the A side. From what I've heard, Ryan Garcia got a 55-45 split. I mean, I don't get none of the money, but that's what I heard. He got a 55-45 split. The Haneys did a whole lot of talking. Bill Haney and Devin Haney did a whole lot of shit talking right before the fight, saying that Ryan Garcia is a C-class fighter and I'm an A-plus fighter. You know, he got that from Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather Toro got it. That's that line right there. They talked all this shit, came on this platform. Bill went around the world, went on the Chitlin circuit, went on Mike Tyson podcast, went on the Breakfast Club, went everywhere. They talked all of this shit about they was gonna do A, B, C, and D. They said that Ryan Garcia ain't this. Bill came on this show. He said that we gonna take it to his front door. This what he said he was gonna do. And then now he got his ass whooped. It sounds like an excuse to me. No, he agreed to that. If Ryan Garcia came in overweight, he could have pulled out, but he didn't, because if he would have pulled out, he would have been backlash. I do get that, but that ain't no goddamn excuse. All that shit that nigga talk, he got every goddamn thing was coming to him. So I can't go. Tim, I'm up. You know I respect you, Tim.
That's fine.
But it sounds
it
sound like you capping for him, dog. It sound like you capping for him.
Nah. Coach, I don't cap for anybody. I don't even talk to Ryan. I don't even talk to not Ryan, but I don't even talk to Haney like that. I don't even mess with the Haneys like that. I don't even talk to them at all. You know what I'm saying? I'll say hello, how you doing, Tim, and that's it, and I keep it moving. So no, this is me saying the real, man, and what I see. Ryan wasn't intending to make the weight, bruh. That's wrong. So why fight a fight at 140? You weren't going to make that weight to begin with, so you can have an advantage in the fight. That's wrong, man. If he would have made 140, I would have more respect for him. If that's being a complete professional. You sign the contract for 140 pounds. You come in 3+ pounds over the weight. That's wrong, man. It's not right at the end of the day. But you are right about the fact that the Haney took the fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you another thing where you're right is that the Haneys wasn't prepared for that damn left hook. Okay? That's his fault. That is Haney's fault at the end of the day. But if you look at the fight, right, and the way the fight was starting out, all right, he got hurt. He got hurt right out the gate. Got hurt. Comes back second round, Haney wins that round. Third round, Haney wins that round. Fourth round, Haney wins that round. I mean, Haney was putting rounds in the bag. He had my man Garcia bagging up, moving away, trying to set traps, luring him in. I think it was a part of the game plan. It was. However, he would land one shot, and when he landed that one shot, he would hurt him, and then he would win that round or drop him. I think he dropped him in the 6th. So from that point, from round 1 to round 6, Haney was dominating the fight. Dominating, just outboxing. That was it.
Wait. You said from round 1 to round 6, Haney was dominating.
So from round 2, 3, 4, 5, Haney was killing. He was winning the fight. He was winning the fight. The only round that I gave Ryan was the first round. Ryan didn't win any of those other rounds in between. Ryan won the rounds that he hurt freaking hurt Haney in. Those rounds that he hurt him in. The rounds that he dropped him in. Those are the rounds that he won. Period. Those rounds right there. So when I saw the even scorecard, because that's the way I scored it from home, I was like, yeah, that's about right. It's an even scorecard. Even though all the knockdowns. See, the fans, all y'all look at is the knockdowns like it's a street fight. Well, he dropped them 3 times. That's it. Fights are not scored like that. Fights are scored round by round. Okay? 10-9 round for the winner. Now you get dropped in a round, now it's 10-8. So that knockdown that he did in round 6, and he got the point taken away, guess what? That's now an even round. Even round now. Okay? It's not a 10-8 round. That comes back. So whoever won that round, that particular round minus the knockdown, wins that freaking round at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, bro, just put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way, and I'm gonna be up out of here, bro.
All right.
I will give Ryan Garcia his credit when he follows through with the entire contract, bro. I give him minimal amount of credit for beating Devin Haney. I'm letting you know that right now. I'm giving you a minimum amount of credit. Call me a hater. Call me whatever you want to call me. At the end of the day, until he does right, because he is a pre-fucking Madonna, and he thinks he's larger than life, bro. Follow the agreement. You win a big fight, and I'll give you your praises. As of right now, you get minimal credit from me. Good job landing the left hook. Hey, congratulations, you won this fight. However, you set this up to where you can have an advantage, and it showed inside the damn ring. Have a damn rematch. Have a rematch. Make the weight. If he would have had it at 143, if he would have had it at 144, and if he hurt Devin Haney and he knocked him out and he did what he did, I'll give him all the credit in the world. But the fact he wasn't a professional and a man about it, and been a man about it, and do the shit the right way, he gets minimal credit from me.
Tim, so basically you're saying that the reason why Ryan Garcia won that fight was because he had a weight advantage. Is that what you're saying?
And he didn't have to drain his fucking resolve. Understand that. He didn't have to drain. If the 3 pounds...
I know. I get what you're saying. I get.
Why didn't he make the weight, Coach? If 3 pounds ain't shit, then why didn't he make the weight, Coach? That's my point.
He said he couldn't make the weight. He said he couldn't make the weight. But Devin Haney agreed to fight him anyways. Remember,
I understand that, because Devin Haney, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. If Devin Haney pulls out of the fight, then what is everybody gonna say? Oh, he was scared. He was this. I can't believe this has happened. He'll get railroaded. So he had to take the fight. He took the fight to save the show at the end of the day. But shit, now that he think about it, he should have walked away. And if he walked away, deal with the criticism. It is what it is. Now it's on Ryan Garcia at the end of the day. And he wouldn't have had a loss, and he would still be retaining his damn title at the end of the day.
I get that. But even after that, he said he's still going to beat Ryan Garcia. Do you remember all the shit they were talking even after the weigh-in?
Come on, man. Shit talk is part of the game, bro. Shit talking is part of the game. That's just what it is. You got to believe in yourself at the end of the day. Shit talking is to hype the fight up, so on and so forth. That's what that's all about. So, and for the fans out there that don't understand why I'm not a fan of Ryan Garcia. It has nothing to do with his boxing ability. I think he's done minimal in the sport. Never won a world championship. This is the biggest win of his career right here. Good. Congratulations, Haney. Congratulations, Ryan Garcia. I'm getting their fucking names mixed up.
Tim, I know.
Congratulations, Ryan Garcia. At the end of the day,
I know you said you had to go, but I got to say this here. I picked Devin Haney to beat Ryan Garcia.
I think we all did.
I call Ryan Garcia a TikToker. I call him an Instagram model. I said all of these things about Ryan Garcia, and I am an admitted Ryan Garcia hater. Now, I don't hate him anymore before the fight. I said I'm going to stop hating on him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I like the fact that Ryan Garcia fought Tank Davis, which is a part of my boxing criteria, and he's fighting Devin Haney, and I gave him and Haney props for that, for what they've done up until this point. But guess what, Tim? I got to give it up to him. That man went in there, and because I didn't think he was right mentally, that man went in there and shocked everybody. So I have to eat crow, and I got to bow down, and I got to give Ryan Garcia credit. That young man did his thing, man. And I can't take that away from him, bro. That wouldn't be right. I can't take it away from him, Tim. I hear what you're saying, fam, but the Haneys talked a whole lot of shit, dog. They talked a whole lot of shit about what they was going to do, and the man got his ass whooped. I'm hearing from what Ryan Garcia say he broke the man's jaw and all that stuff there, and now they looking stupid right now. If you diss it, you got to know how to take it. That's all I'm saying. Tim, but I disagree with you on that, man. I mean, I don't agree.
No, that's fine. You can disagree. You can disagree all you want with it, Coach. That's why we talking at the end of the day. But you got to understand where I'm coming from, and I got to understand where you're coming from.
Yes, sir.
And I hear what you're saying at the end of the damn day. But look, if the road continues for Ryan Garcia at the end of the day, it continues. And let's see what happens from here on out, man. You know, I think I'm not a fan of him because of the person that he is. That's it. It has nothing to do with his style. I think his style is all right. His power is unfucking believable. His speed is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, that's special. That's what's special about Ryan Garcia. And he knows how to land that damn left hook. Although you know it's coming, you still got to stop it. That's what's impressive to me about Ryan Garcia. But as far as this match goes, bro, for me, and me only, and nobody got to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep believing what y'all want to believe, and me knowing this sport, been in this sport for 30 years, bro, he had an advantage because he didn't have to drain his resolve. He didn't have to take from himself to make that weight. So he came in the fight full already, with energy. He came in the fight full already with energy, and he was able to recoup. Whereas Devin, he came in there with less of himself because he actually made the damn weight like a professional supposed to.
I
If
get.
you want to get credit in this game, act and be like a professional, bro. You make that contracted weight. You make that contracted weight. I have no issues with that. Period. I have no issues with you. You dominate the fight. Good, great, fantastic. You proved me wrong. It's all good. You were the better fighter at the end of the day. But that's not what happened. They planned this shit not to make this weight, man. He knew he couldn't make 140, man. Trust me. He knew me. He knew it because he talked about it. He talked about it afterwards in interviews. Oh, I know. I can't make 140. I usually that's why I fight at 143. Like I never intended to make 140. That came out of his mouth, not out of my mouth. That came out of his mouth.
All right, but Tim, man, I know you say you had to go, man. I appreciate you, Tim. We agree to disagree on this. Much love to you, brother. When is your next? I have the itinerary. Like, what's the next event you're working?
Nah, we doing the Luis Neri, Inoue.
Japan.
We got the Lomachenko, Kambosos.
Yeah.
We got Baranchik, and
y'all got to fight.
That's San Diego.
Y'all got to fight. Y'all got to fight in New York. I'm gonna be at that New York fight. I'm gonna be back in New York again. I'm gonna be at that New York fight, and you have a fight in Miami. I know because somebody sent me the top ranks itinerary for the next fights that you have and where the fight's gonna be at. So that's how I know.
Oh, I got you.
All right. So
I got you.
Tim, much love to you, brother, man. Thank you for taking the time out, fam.
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you, Coach, and all my haters keep hating. I appreciate y'all. I love you guys.
Rick, what's good?
You, Coach, I finally got to meet you.
Oh yeah. Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate them tickets, man. I really appreciate that. Shout out to you. Shout out to Golden Boy
I'm
too.
concerned about all the people that came on your show the other day and said you weren't getting. I wasn't going to come through. I was a liar and a piece of shit, and a low life, and everything else. So,
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
I mean, you came through. So I mean, that's all that matters. You can't worry about what. At the end of the day, it was the end results. The end results, what happened. So what matters. So that's cool.
The main event was great. The show was fantastic. It was really a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show. Well, yeah, the main event was great. The main event lived up to the hype. I really did like that. Like it. So it was pretty good.
Yep, it was a nice crowd. There was no negativity. Well, listen, I just come on for a short time today, but later on in the week I'll be on for like an hour, hopefully, and we'll get together. But in the meantime, everybody, it was a great fight, big upset, and that's why we fight the fights.
How many pay-per-views are you guesstimating this fight to do? Because that fight was sold out.
About 700,000, maybe 750, I would think.
Okay.
You know, I think they'll do more than Canelo versus Manguia. I think it did that well. They had a lot of hype in the last 72 hours leading up to the fight.
Yeah.
Especially for the last 48 hours, and Ryan hit the mainstream media. I mean, it's always a good sign when your nephews call up asking you about the fight and whether they should buy it or not. Okay, and these are young guys, so that's a good sign. You know what I'm saying? So, what's that?
I remember when I had you on the show and I interviewed you, I asked you a question. I say, what would be better for the sport of boxing? And I said, what would be better if Ryan Garcia were to win or if Devin Haney? I asked you, what would be better for the sport of boxing? If Ryan Garcia were to win or if Devin Haney would win? And you said Ryan Garcia. And I said, why?
Right.
And you said because Ryan Garcia has commercial appeal. He's a bigger draw than Devin Haney. Haney is not a draw. This and that. You said Ryan Garcia winning would be better for the sport of boxing, and I didn't agree with it because I picked Devin Haney to win, but I was like, man, Ryan Garcia, Instagram model, TikToker, but he surprised me. I'm eating crow today. I gotta give up a lot of respect to Ryan Garcia. I didn't like the way he went about it, but Ryan Garcia was right. Everybody else is wrong, so I take my hat off to Ryan Garcia. I got nothing but respect for that. I got nothing but respect for that man. He ain't gonna hear me say nothing. He ain't gonna hear me hate on him and say nothing bad about him no more as relate to boxing because he proved me wrong, and I got to be man enough to stand up in the paint. If I dish it, I got to know how to take it. So I was wrong. and I apologize.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.